Oh, yes. Do you see how futile your attempts are? Do you see now? Do you see now the futility of your struggle here, sir? Do you understand? Oh my god. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, J Villain, aka That Villain J. And tonight we have a very special treat for you. We're doing Boros, but I feel like I've mined Boros out quite a bit. So in my effort to keep mining the concept of Boros, aka Lorehold, I wanted to do some. I'm at the point right now in the season. I think I've picked a clean Strixhaven. I think I've got all the good stuff from it. So we're just experimenting now. We're kind of going back to the old decks, the old sets, and experimenting now. All right. So that's why we're going to do another treasure deck. I've been really into treasure lately. And we're going to do something I call gold. You got to say it like an old prospector. Gold. This is a dwarf enchantment artifact deck. What do I mean? Well, you're gonna see, guys. It's pretty crazy. Boros, just a touch of Boros, but I had this idea, and it shocked me when it actually worked. So we're gonna take a look in 1 second. Before that, I need you to do something for me, which is, of course, tenderly press that like button, gently press that subscribe button. Or else the like and subscribe will come after you. It's a terrible werewolf, YouTube werewolf. Join us on a stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainj. I would love to have you there in my Twitch, in chat. Hi chat, how you doing out there? You can check us out on our Discord community, where you can get all the advice and help you need from our large community of members. Probably over 100 years of Magic the Gathering experience, probably more like 200. And of course, this deck and all my other ones are available on AetherHub, which is up and running. You can check those links in the description. Now, let's take a look here, guys. Crash Through. Fantastic card. Honestly, it's good for just a draw card for 1 red mana. Sometimes that's what you need. And then, of course, creatures you control. All creatures you control gain trample. Trample's going to be a big deal with this one, guys. You're going to see why. Shock for a little bit of early game removal. A little bit of direct damage. You know I like it. 1 red mana, 6 words, 2 damage. That's what I say. All that glitters. Well, do you know what all that glitters is? All that glitters is gold. I know I'm misquoting here, but for this one it is. +1 for each artifact and enchantment you control. Well, it just so happens that treasure tokens are artifacts. Something else to do with treasure tokens that's really tricky and interesting. Magda. Other dwarves you control get +1. When a dwarf you control becomes tapped, create a treasure token. So not just Magda this time. I felt like I was underutilizing Magda in the last couple of decks I played her in. I figured she should join her dwarf brothers and sisters in glorious battle and create tons of treasure. So that means if we have 3 or 4 dwarves on the board, and we have all that glitters, that's going to go up for every dwarf that attacks. Right? Run Amok. Target creature you control gets +3/+3 and gains trample. A fantastic instant. Absolutely overrun them. Rune of Speed. Again, a little bit of card draw, which is nice. +1 and haste, so we can kind of start pushing the tempo as time goes on. So here's the other ones, guys. A common card, I think everybody has these. Seven Dwarves gets +1/+1 for each creature you control, called Seven Dwarves. This card can get out of control really quick. Because there's 7 of them in your deck, which you don't often see, it's breaking the general 4 cards in the deck rule. This can get crazy powerful. Okay, you can get it to be 9/9 if you get them all out. So even with 2 Seven Dwarves out, or 3, let's say we get 3 Seven Dwarves out, they're going to be 5/5s. We put all that glitters on, and Magda, and we have treasure generating every time they attack. You can see the kind of the cycle. Can you visualize the cycle is going wild here, guys? Sudden Breakthrough. Target creature gets +2 and first strike, and you create a treasure, which means that if you do have each one would get a +2 and create a treasure, and then if you have all that glitters, it would up that too, which in an instant, so it can surprise people. Yes, I did misspeak on that. What I meant to say was 5/4 if you have Magda out. If you have 3 and Magda, you would have 5/4. Koll, the Forgemaster. Whenever another non-token creature you control dies, if it was enchanted or equipped, return it to his owner's hand. So this is going to be useful overall if you have an enchanted or equipped dwarf. Anybody that's enchanted or equipped is going to go back to your hand. We don't really need the creature token bonus. We can run the dwarf token tap land. I don't really like it, but if you do want some tokens, there are some dwarf token options. Very, very, very interesting. Goldvein Pickaxe, I think, is a very underrated common. +1/+1. It's a little expensive, but whenever it deals damage combat, you create a treasure token. Very, very fun one. Especially considering of how useful treasure is going to be in this, and equipment and artifacts, generally speaking. So it will help trigger Koll for being equipped, and it will help trigger all that glitters for being an artifact, and it generates more artifacts. You see that it can kind of generate. Runeforge Champion. You may search your library for a rune card, or graveyard. Reveal it, put it in your hand. You get to shuffle. You may play 1 rather than pay the cost of mana. Okay, so this will help you find the Rune of Speed. He is a dwarf. What I like is that he's able to pull the Rune of Speed back from the graveyard. Again, if we get somebody killed with Rune of Speed and Koll is on, basically we can get that creature back to our hand, and then when we get played in Runeforge Champion, we could potentially bring the rune back. So there's a slight little bit of recursion in the deck there. He is also a dwarf, so when he attacks, he will trigger. Slaying Fire, I love the direct damage. Direct damage to the person or personages that need it. I like being able to go directly to the person's face. We're usually going to be able to play the red mana cost because we're very heavy on red mana. And of course, we're going to have a lot of gold available. So this has won me plenty of games. When I've got them right on the brink and I hit them for 4, it's very, very useful. Storm-Kiln Artist. This is the Strixhaven card. Kind of gave me the inspiration. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, you create treasure, and it gives +1 for each artifact you control. So again, if we have artifacts, he is very powerful. We have trample on him, he is very powerful. So even if he has front-loaded power, he might not have a back end that can survive. That's when you hit him with something like the first strike. You hit him with sudden breakthrough, and he bangs in for suddenly with 10 power, something like that, with trample on him. Very, very useful. And again, if you're playing Slaying Fire, or you're playing Shock, or Crash Through, or Run Amok, or any one of these other ones, he's going to generate more treasure. And then, of course, to finish it off with a dragon, we do have Goldspan Dragon. When Goldspan Dragon attacks or becomes the target of a spell, create a treasure token, and treasure generates twice the number. Additionally, with Magda, we can sacrifice 5 treasures and bring a dragon right to the board. Somebody asked in chat, why don't I have Velomachus in this? Velomachus would be a good fit, but I'm trying to go a little quicker than that. And I just did a Velomachus deck like 2 days ago. So I'm not really trying to repeat myself too much. I don't really like to double up on the idea, so I'm kind of getting away from that. This also kind of makes it a little cheaper. This is a fairly cheap deck overall. Runeforge, and Magda are really your only expensive ones. You don't really, and Goldspan, of course. You don't really need a Shatterskull, but I figured I might as well have it because I like the ability to pay X. I like the ability to pay X, especially at the end of the game when I have a ton of mana and a ton of treasure. then it can always be a mana first, so we can always use Shatterskull Smashing. 9 plains, 9 mountains, 3 Needleverge Pathways. You can do mana to taste. Somebody else asked why no Embercleave, because Embercleave is OP and it's tired and it's worn out. Yes, Embercleave is great. Yes, it can instantly win games if you're running mono red. We all know that. You guys don't need to see that. Nobody needs to know that Embercleave is really good and can smack everybody. We all know. So we have our lovely City of Brass backs on this, because why not? City of Brass, City of Gold, why not? 2.2 average, solidly, I guess, right on the edge of aggro and mid-range. Look, 28 cards and 2 drops. That's what we're looking at the curve here. Not too much white, mostly red. 18 creatures, 11 instants, 4 sorceries, 2 artifacts, 6 enchantments. Very, very good. 19 lands total. It's really 21 lands total. Nothing really that expensive. We look at the mana curve on this bad boy right here. We're really living at 2. 3, 4, and 5 is not really what we need. 1 and 2 is where we're at here. So, yeah, that's what we're looking at. That's how we're going to go. No sideboard today. Here we go. Let's take a look. Let's get into ranked and see if we can do a little damage to some people. All right. What is up, Dalwin ND? Are you just here off the street, or you're here to, you know me from my YouTube? Zyme, how you doing, man? Stig, I see you lurking. I bet you're driving. Keep your eyes on the road, Stig. Yes, Magda can also fetch Embercleave. I'm just tired of Embercleave, man. Embercleave has been around forever. It's just been around, man. It's not really necessary anymore. And I also kind of wanted to make this a bit cheaper. We can shove Embercleave and Velomachus in it, and it will make it more expensive. But we're just in platinum right now, so we don't need to be that. We don't need to be that much sweat. Stone Strider stream because it played a sound effect so annoying that I have no intention to go back. All right, well, what's up, Dalwin ND? How you doing, man? Somebody want to hit him with the YouTube? We have I'm actually a YouTuber. I stream my live taping of the videos. Been doing this for a while. This meaning magic. Hopefully I can get a mana. There we go. How much will I be able to do? Alright, we'll switch it up. We'll see what he wants to do. Yeah, I'm kind of all over the place, man. I kind of do whatever. I kind of do my own thing. I'm not always super. I'm not a spike. Let me put it that way. I play the game to have fun and do interesting brews. I don't really do too much in the way of hyper competitive decks. I do have some hyper competitive decks, but I don't always do them. Sometimes I'm just in it for some janky fun. So that's kind of my thing. Yeah, that's kind of my issue, is that you get a lot of repetition, and that's kind of what I'm trying to avoid. You know, we all know that Embercleave in a mono red deck works really good. We get it. You know what I'm saying? Oof, good call. We also all know that, you know, ramping to Elder Gargaroth is a really good idea. That works really well too. You know, so it comes down to the point of let's do something a little different, you know. So let's do this. So we have no way to kill him. So we're going to cast Crash Through. Oh, Goldspan. Auto pay Goldspan. We can't attack with him. Buff, buff, buff. Okay, Goldspan in the nick of time here, ladies and germs. Ladies and germs. Goldspan in the nick of time. Kiln, okay. I want Rune of Speed on you. Let's draw a card. Alright, let's do Shock. Cancel attacks. No attacks. Let's build up. Let's build up, guys. 10 the Pest. 10 the Pest is very fun. I'm really enjoying Pest decks. Yeah, it's time to experiment. I agree with you, Delwyn. It's time to experiment. I got Mythic Mono White last season, and that's just so boring. The season before, I got Mono Black. I did it, so, you know. Blue-green counters. Blue-green is Simic. Unfortunately, sir, you will not find very much Simic content here. Okay, he is a little upset. Understandably, he's going to burn down the old timer there. Yes, because we have black and blue. Black is B, as it should be, and blue should be U. The fractals are interesting, but I just... I don't know. Oh, really? It's not fractal. That's interesting. Okay, so he's going to let it timer run down twice, and he's going to salt me. Here we go, guys. So you see we're getting a come-from-behind type style thing here. Let's see. If we attack with 5, 6, 7, 11, 13. That's not enough to kill him. 13, and then we do 15, and then we do 18. So it will be enough. Whether or not he blocks or not, I don't know. We'll kill him if he blocks. Oh, now it's certainly going to be enough. Because we're going to do that. Yes. Yes. Strike me down with your anger, young Skywalker. So we will snatch victory from the jaws of defeat here. You want to see Goldspan get out of control here. It's going to happen. And he's going to salt rope me because he's sad. He's sad. He feels like he should have won. I get it, man, you know. You build yourself a nice white cleric deck and things just don't turn out the way you want them to, Bainesy. But you can't take it out on me, man. If you're really born in 1980, you're 41 years old. You should not be salt roping people on the internet. That's the wrong thing to do, Mr. Bainesy. Because you're in your 40s. Can't be salt roping people in your 40s, man. That's teenager stuff. Die like a gentleman. So again, victory from the jaws of defeat. They're very happy with the results on that one. That's how it's supposed to work. All right. Maybe he just went AFK. I don't know. Maybe he disconnected. I don't want to talk too much smack about him. So yeah, it's hard to say if someone is salt roping or they disconnected. I mean, I understand that the Magic client is not too. Hey, Snow, what's up? I understand the Magic client isn't too stable. I know that we get disconnected. I know that some stuff does happen. But shoot, man, it's when you're doing it on purpose, no, man. It's more likely when I see it in that situation of I'm winning, you were winning, and then I'm winning, and now I'm clearly going to win, and you just let the timer run. That makes me a lot more suspicious that you're salt roping. So, you know. All right, not getting the white man I need, so maybe it was a mistake here. Okay, I mean, Stignox, that's not a good reason, man. Slavery's been around for 6,000 years. Still bad. Still shouldn't do it. Just because something exists for a long time and has been acceptable, I still don't like it. I still think it's deplorable behavior. There's a difference between morality and ethical and legality. Okay. It was more of it's just been around forever. Okay, so we're just drawing garbage here. We're going to go right into the garbage. Haze, there's Rowan, Scholar of Sparkies. I'm getting no mana and no creatures. You would think you would run into Seven Dwarves a lot. That we have a lot of mana in the deck. I mean, we have 7 of them in the deck, but no siree, Bob. No siree, Bob. Alright, let's get this out. Let's get Rune of Speed out. That's just, I mean, that's trash talking. It has no real effect on the game. And GGs can come back to bite you. I've been GG'd when they're GG spamming me, and then I get the card that I need and absolutely crush them. And then they rage quit. Oh, the sweetest fruits. The sweetest fruits there could be. When you do something like that. Yeah, like I said, there's no way of knowing for sure if it was intentional or not. So I don't want to blame him prematurely. Lost playing Virtual Fighters for 5 hours. That's a long time to get lost playing Virtual Fighter, Zyme. Oh, he's got both of them on the board. Happy Pride Month to everybody. Oh my God, look at all those Pride. No, we want to save that. Screw it. Proud of being an incel. Let's get rid of her. The classic we like gays buyer. Yeah. Yeah, they kind of overdid it, man. It's no, I'll GG. I don't think you can tell when someone is being an asshole with GG and when they're doing it over and over again because they think they got you down. Um I'll GG anybody. I'll GG in the beginning of the game. I usually GG at the end. I don't say that using GG is bad, but when you're just going GG 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 because you're aggro attacking, it's kind of it's a little much. It's a bit much. All right, so we can't seem to get a creature. We've had 3 creatures. He's burned them all up. I'm not sure what his win con is. I guess is just to do direct damage to me. This might be a direct damage deck. Oh, there's an experimental overload. Very nice. He's going to double it. Okay, so that's what it is. Very nice. Very nice setup here. Very nice. I like it. Yeah, I got no chance here. Let's just move on to the next one. I'll give him the GG. Yeah. All right, let's try again then. Yeah, with such small creatures going out, if he's got nothing but burn, if he's got a handful of burn, we got small creatures going out and no real way to protect them. We had Koll, but Koll doesn't work on himself, which is a problem. Ooh, very nice opening hand. I think it's good to see it. But I think they overdo it, and nobody likes to be pandered to. No matter who you are, you don't want to be pandered to. Nobody likes that, man. So that's also part of it. Is some of it might be genuine, but it's hard to know where pandering and actual acceptance and realistic things come in. All right, so we're big treasure now. Let's do Koll out. So in case that he gets killed, Magda gets killed, she'll go back to our hand. Wow, we're having a big discussion here in chat tonight. Oh, and he's out of there. He didn't want that. Anaximander, he didn't want it. All right, here we go. Here we go, guys. I mean, the main thing is, listen, man, nobody wants to be treated bad. Treat people well, guys. I know that's a simple message, but good Lord, I mean, just treat people decently. It's so easy. You always hear me talking about decorum, behaving like a gentleman. And unfortunately, that word has gotten so skewed, and it's kind of a joke. Oh, I'm a gentleman. It meant acting in a way that was... Listen, if you behave in private, behave in public the way you would behave in private. That's it. Character is what you do when no one is looking. If you wouldn't say something to somebody to their face, don't say it behind their back. That is the definition. To me, that's the definition of character. That is the definition right there. So... He's probably going to let it through. Don't do it, man. It's not worth the 3. Oh. It's not worth it, man. Money's a good motivator. People always say, "Oh, he's only doing that for money." Well, money's a fine motivator of people. I don't know. I feel like we've lost sight of that. It's not necessarily a bad thing. It's not always a good thing. It shouldn't be your only motivation to do stuff. But when your parents would pay you, $2 for every A you got, money's a good motivator, man. Boycotts work. Ooh, Gargaroth. Okay. Now we're getting to some real good. Let's see what he does with it. Nessian Boar, nice. I haven't seen that one in a long time. That's a summa. That's a summa right there. Do you know what a summa is? A summa bitch. That's a real summa bitch. We'll get him though. Sorry, I'm trying to play and follow a very, very complex discussion, and it's not working. Okay, so he's rushing in with that. I'd rather get Nessian Boar. We'll kill Nessian Boar. Everybody's got to block him. Everybody's got to block Nessian Boar. Alright. Alright, I was able to draw 2 cards. Alright, let's see if I can draw something decent here. Nope, I can't. All my creatures. I'm really suffering from a lack of creatures in this deck. At least they get killed very quickly. But I don't think I'm out of it yet. I don't think I'm out of it yet. Nate Percy, I do have to take umbrage with you on that. It's in people's best interest to do a lot of different things, and they absolutely don't do them. It would be in their interest to hire the best people, but you're suggesting that people often act in their best interest. It's in your best interest to study hard and go to college and don't do cocaine, but Doesn't always happen that way. You know. I don't think I have enough. Yeah, I don't have enough. Yeah, don't have enough here. Don't have enough here. Yeah, you got most of my creatures with the Destructos here. I got to be more careful with creatures, or I got to add some more. So we're 2 up, 2 down. Not bad. It's still fun. Like I said, I'm kind of experimenting with this. Would it be good with Velomachus in it? I absolutely think it would be great with Velomachus in it. Would you want to add Embercleave? Yeah, you can. I don't want to. I'm just tired of Embercleave at this point. Let's see what we can do about adding more creatures into this and a little bit less of other stuff. 21. Storm-Kiln Artist. I don't think he's doing very much. Goldvein. Sudden Breakthrough. Rune of Speed. Where do I want to trim the fat? 18 creatures. Probably need more. Let's cut down on the... let's cut down on the Goldvein. I like Goldvein, but we're going to cut it down a little bit. And we're going to add another Goldspan. Just so we have a little bit of nice back-end power. Honestly, people act like an asshole because they've been getting away with it for too long. It's learned behavior, assholeness. It's entitlement. It's arrogance. But I don't like being mean to people. I don't enjoy it. Some people enjoy it. I personally very much dislike being mean to people. It makes me unhappy. Alright, let's see what we got here. We got an old head here. Dalwyn. Very, very nice. Yes. I like the graybeards, man. I thought I was an elder in Magic until I met a man twice my age. Good thing, too, man. Alright. I'm going to do this. Rune of Speed. We will search our library for a rune. We will take the rune, and then we will put the rune down on the Runeforge Champion, and then we will draw another card, and then we will put another rune down on the Runeforge Rune Champion runes, and then we will auto-pay it, and then we will push, and then we will slam, and then we will generate a ton of mana. There we go. There we go. Yes. Strike me down with your anger. Yeah, we have in the Discord, we probably have 200. I have 25. I've been playing since 94, 95. And aside from that, there's a few people that have 20, 25 years of Magic, all said and done. So, in the stream, there's usually about 100 years. But in the Discord, there's a crazy amount in the Discord. There's a ridiculous, conspicuous amount in the Discord. We're going to auto pay. And then we're going to push the tempo and Mance the Necro. There we go, guys. Who do you want to kill there, guy? Yeah. Yes. Oh, yes. Do you see how futile your attempts are? Do you see now? Do you see now the futility of your struggle here, sir? Do you understand? Oh my God. Snow. What are you doing, Snow? Snow. Snow. You can't put my private business out there, Snow. Zenith Flare, gross. I wish I could give that card back. All right, let's keep going, guys. Let's keep going. When my 4-year-old was playing Magic, he thought it was cool because he read Candle Cost, printed nothing else. He just memorized what the pictures did. Yeah, you can learn Magic from a very young age. You might not be good at it, but you can certainly understand it. It's very visual. The art on the cards is attractive. The symbology is simple. They did a really good job. So, okay, so the red makes the red go. Okay, so that's the cost of it. I mean, that's the genius of it. Is that it is quite the basic thing to do. What is going on in chat tonight? Lord have mercy. I look over and all of a sudden the topic has shifted so much. Let's do Runeforge Champion. Search my library. I want Rune of Speed. And I want no attacks. Chat has been crazy. Play this ability as an interrupt. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Anybody else remember interrupts? That was a thing. That was certainly a thing that happened. We certainly had interrupts. That certainly did exist. It's hard to say why it existed, but there it was. Let's draw a card. Another all that glitters. Let's swing in. There we go. I mean, they're just called instants. Interrupts are just instants. They just didn't have to do it. Remember when everything said destroy target non-black creature? Remember when it said can be... Remember fear? Can be blocked by non-artifact, non-black creatures. Yes. So he's gonna swoop in on me here. Thinking that he has enough power to maintain himself. Let's do this. So he's going to return to my hand. Poof. There we go. Cultivate. Interesting play there. Interesting decision. He wants more mana, even more mana. Alright. Needleverge Pathway. We'll play a white. I think that we will Runeforge it. Do I have one in my graveyard? No. View browser, view my library. I want this. I want this on that. Get to draw a card. That's a plains. I'm going to push. See, Koll, I think Koll was the key here. Koll was the key. Koll was the key here. Oh, it has an interrupt. That's cool, man. I thought interrupts had gone away. That's cool. That says play this ability as interrupt. Do you know what my favorite interrupt was, man? I'll tell you what my favorite interrupt ever was. It was a little something called Ursat's Gnomes. Does anybody know what Ursat's Gnomes is? It was a crazy artifact. This is a deep cut here. This is a real for the old heads, man. Ursat's Gnomes was a card, obviously, that did stuff and things. Okay, so we just won here. Let's get rid of him. Let's play that. Ursat's Gnomes, basically what that did was change the color of a spell as it was being cast. It basically negated, look at that, blast, boof. It basically negated any kind of protection or any kind of spell ability, which used to be a lot more important in the days of Circle of Protections. So when you cast like Lightning Bolt, and they'd be like, okay, my card has protection from red. Say, okay, I'm playing as an interrupt. This Lightning Bolt is now blue. Very, very cool. Only when I don't have my boy with me. What is going on in chat? Taking advantage. Okay. Good night, Snow. We're going to play one more and then we'll call it. Yeah, I knew your son. Every time I look at chat, something else is going on. I know you always talk about your son, and you have him sometimes. You're taking care of him. I know it's not Zyme. Zyme is when Zyme says he has his boy with him. That's different. I'm real focusing real hard on the deck because it kind of needs a lot of attention. You gotta kind of thread the needle with this, and chat is moving really fast tonight. And I'm trying not to make any mistakes. And so I'm like catching like little snippets of crosstalk here. And it's really, I'm like, what did I just miss? Interesting. I never see Lampad. Yeah, if you sub to Snow, you'll get that Snow emote. She loves nothing more than spamming her own emote in my chat. She came in drunk one time and basically, no, nobody will ever see my horrible face. I'm like the Phantom of the Opera. I'm the Phantom of the card deck, the Phantom of the Magic arena. Man, Landwalk, bro. Landwalk. Oh, yeah. I miss Landwalk. I loved Unblockables. I miss Unblockables, man. Absolutely, I do. Absolutely, I do. Let's put this down. I need mana more than I need a smash. We're going to enter tapped, and then we're going to push the tempo and mance the Necro. Right. We're going to push. See if he's going to go for the big block here. And he's not. And he's going to go for the big block. You going to go for the big block? You going to go for the big block? Please block me. I want you to block me. Come on, come on. I want you to do it. I want you to do it. Yeah. I miss so many of the blue unblockables. That used to be my jam. blue unblockable. Oh, your boyfriend likes my voice too. I think a lot of people like my voice. I think that, I'm not going to lie, I'm going to say that's probably one of my more appealing assets. Which is why I like people to focus on that and don't use a face cam. Gold play button. How about that? Gold play button, guys. You get me to 1 million, I'll do a face reveal. I feel like that's modest enough. Runeforge Champion. All right, yeah, let's do Runeforge. We're gonna search our library. Nice one, Stigbox. Are they gonna add Pioneer? I'm not really in. Yeah, I stay the hell away from Historic, man. That is true. I do not enjoy Historic. No attacks. We're gonna hold steady. I like to turn people's lands into whatever I was walking as, if I had Mountain Walk or Swamp Walk. Or you used to play something, what was that called? Bad Moon? Or no, Bad Moon gave all black creatures a bonus. I'm talking about Blood Moon, everybody's a mountain. I can't remember. They used to be able to change people's lands, and then you'd have land walk and just swing in. It was great. Historic is madness. Historic is absolute. If you ever want to just look into the eye of madness, go play Historic, because that is what you will do. You will stare down the maw of madness itself and see things not meant for human beings to ever see. Strix, yeah, everyone's tired of Strix, man. Strix was like the obligation we had to do before we got to Forgotten Realms and before we get to Forgotten Realms and Blood Moon. Innistrad, oh my god, I'm so pumped for Innistrad, guys. I'm probably going to do 2 decks a day with Innistrad. I'm no bullshit. I'm going to take time off. I will use my vacation days and play Innistrad all day, every day. That's how much I love me some Innistrad. No, the next set is D&D. Innistrad is what's coming afterwards. We have Werewolves first, which will be the like and subscribe. We'll finally get a like and subscribe deck going. He will be joining us for a co-stream, and we'll do a like and subscribe deck. And then, of course, we'll have Crimson Vow, which will be even more vampires than you can possibly believe. Which will be amazing. So this guy just is going to try to slow drain me? Is that his goal here? I guess so. I guess this guy's just going to try to slow drain me. I'm a vampire in my current life. Oh, dee. All right. Yeah, this guy just has a slow drain deck. That's really fun. You're running out of kill cards here. He's got 106 cards. I've made a few party decks, man. Pack Sam, I feel like you're not even watching the videos. We've had this discussion before, man. I liked it. I was a big fan of Party. I thought it was pretty cool. What does he want to get rid of? Alright, so he's got Goldspan. Let's do Kiln Artist. Pop. You really got to double down on it. You can't half party. You've got to all the way party, just like in real life. You either party or you don't party, man. You can't half-ass party it. It's got to be all party or no party. That was a close one, guys. That was a close one, but he's got me. If I was able to get a little bit closer or a little bit faster, I'd have had him. But unfortunately, he got me there. Interesting deck combo there. Interesting deck. Hey, Paxam watched the Zombie Tribal episode 5 times. I appreciate that, man. You just like watching me necromance all those people back to life and then eating the guy alive? Is that what did it? Nate Percy was making a meme, so that's good. Alright, he got me with the life drain, man. Interesting deck. Just all removal and life drain. Man after my own heart there. But we did make Platinum 3 from halfway down. I think we went fairly positive with this deck. Solid performance overall. Very, very good, Ben. I like it. I think it could use a little bit of refinement. But I think it's a solid idea. I think it's something we can expand on. I think it's something we can build on. Could it use Velomachus? Yeah, but we just saw Velomachus, man. We don't need to see more Velomachus. He's okay, but he's not like, he's okay. Join me tomorrow, guys. I think the word of the day is, of course, going to be gold. All that treasure. All that treasure and all that gold. Fun one tonight, guys. Absolutely. I do like it. And you know what? It's easy on the wallet. That's the other thing. This is easy on your wild, man. If you get rid of Shatterskull Smashing, really the only thing is Goldspan Dragon. The rest is fairly cheap. Magda is important, but you should be running Magda anyways. That's a good investment, and Runeforge is a good investment too. Almost everything is almost rotation proof as well. I think the only thing not rotation proof is all that glitters, and Seven Dwarves. So I don't think you're going to be in good shape if you craft this one. I think it's fairly easy on the wilds. Gold is a great conductor. Thank you. You owe me $5 for saying that. Thank you, Paxam. So until next time, guys, I've been Jay Villain, and well, you guys have been great.